Welcome to Oneness with Life. One of our first videos today is going to be on acceptance. Acceptance of what is. The very first component of acceptance is to take a breath and feel yourself in the moment that you're in, whether you're sitting, laying down, whether you're standing, if you're moving. You can feel that and think, okay, this is the moment that I am in. And you right away want to have some thought about what's not right in this moment, that someone might have said something mean to you, or you might have had a feeling that was uncomfortable. You might be hungry, thirsty, or maybe you're none of those things. You're the opposite, happy and well. But at any rate, you can still observe the moment and be part of it, and not expect anything beyond that. Acceptance of what is the the main component of being able to have peace in your life. Byron Katie wrote a book called Loving What Is. So I'm not asking you to go there, but at least to just notice what is. Let's have a starting point of noticing what is. And you don't have to label it, name it, judge it, anything. No judgment. No labeling. Just noticing. This is the very, very first step. Notice what is. Look around. Take a breath. Be aware of it. I can hear a bird. There's a little breeze. Be present with that. And the mind doesn't have to have any commentary whatsoever. Let your mind stop. Let your mind have a rest. Let it rest right now. Was it able to rest that long? Try to have it go longer and longer. Eckhart Tolle says that you can have a moment where you have a moment of right now and now. Can you have a break of space during that time? This is the teaching of being in acceptance. Acceptance of what is at this moment. We're not trying to get to some future place. We're not going to be sad about what happened in the past. Right now is a moment that can just be cherished and have joy in this moment, just because we realize that we're part of a divine spark and we're enjoying it. I really want to be able to help people to understand that their mind, just like for me, my mind tortured me for decades. Really, a lot of judgment, self-doubt, so much striving, so much goal-seeking, so much living for the next moment. I'm going to be happy when that happens. When this happens, I'm going to be happy then, but not now. I've been able to be so blessed by stopping my mind, stopping the thoughts that I've had, and be able to just be in a whole new space. Not where your mind is in control, but where you're being led each moment by a divine. It's hard to even put words to it. If you say divine, then people all of a sudden start thinking a certain thing. That's a label. You don't really want to use a label. It's just the energy. It's the energy. It's the consciousness. It's the unknown, the unseen world that we don't even perceive very much through our physical senses. But the unseen world is on the other side, which actually helps everything be created. So through having trust in the unseen and just knowing that it's there and kind of resting on it, just like as we know the sun will be rising in the morning, We know the sun will be setting in the evening. There's nothing that we have to do for those two things to happen. And the same is true with your body. You know your heart is going to continue to beat. You know your food will digest. You know you could take a breath if you need to. And you will be able to know also that each deed you try to perform can be accomplished without that much thought. You don't really have to put a lot of thought into it. Most tasks can be done very easily, very present, with a lot of I amness in that doing. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to start this channel, was to give back, because I know from past history that as you're young and you're going through a stage of life, you want to achieve and grow so much, you want to expand so much. And that's okay, because that's part of that stage of life. But ultimately, those achievements aren't going to give you lasting happiness that will be there for a long duration. So, yes, it will be nice when you achieve something, but if you're going through so much stress and turmoil to achieve this thing, then you're doing it wrong. And it's not the ultimate purpose of life. And the ultimate purpose of life is to awaken, to die before you die, to take and find out that that person, the story of that person, is really not that important, but to merge with the unseen world and to be part of all that is. If that can be your ultimate goal each day as you take one step in front of the other, to be merged with the divine of all that is, then you're really starting to get on the path of what your life's purpose is. So please join me. Come back again, and we'll have another lecture. Please subscribe. Be well. Be one. You know, Jesus said, if you are not one, you're not mine. Think about that the next time you want to have a little contention. Thanks, friends. I'll see you in the next video.